Welcome, brothers and sisters, family members in the house. This is Heroes and Otech Pros weekly webinar. My name is Comfort Confor, talking to you from the United Kingdom. And today is the 19th of November, 2023. This meeting is going to be run by Frank and myself. Hello, bro. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody, for coming. It's another beautiful Sunday, like my sister said. It's going to be a lovely day today. We appreciate all your time and your presence here. Like we always say, you have a choice to be anywhere you want, but you've chosen to be with us, Heroes and Otech Pros today. And for that, we appreciate that. And we know you're going to be a winner. You are, in fact, a winner for being an unperceived. Thank you so much. My name is Frank Amponsa, and Sister Comfort, back to you.
Yeah, sure. So straight to business, guys. Today we'll have our brother Collins Manna make a quick summary of the few important points of everything that happened throughout the week. And then we have our sister Robin Noble here to help answer some questions for us. So Andy and the rest of the team, they'll be joining Robin, and the evening is going to be a sweet one for us. Go on, Brother Collins.
Good evening, everyone. Just welcome to the Heroes webinar. Again, today is Sunday, and I hope we are all happy and grateful to be here. So it's another Sunday, another update from our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. We understand that he appeared on Wednesday and gave us some wonderful update, which I will just look at it. So the update is break up into two sections. One is the O-Connect update. The second one is the payment. And then the other one is the advice he gave us. So we'll look at the O-Connect update. What is in O-Connect? What is new in O-Connect now? So in O-Connect, Mr. Alpha told us about the chart. So in chart now, if you go to the chart section, you want to chart, there is S and there is M, there is L. S stands for small, and M stands for medium, and then L for large. So you can change the font size. People were complaining about they can't see properly. So now you are able now to change the font size. If you can't see, just click on large, and the system will just readjust what they are writing so you can read it properly. That's one of the functions that they've added. And then now you can save your chart as well. You can save your chart, can download it, so you can just save and download the chart. Whatever is there, you can save it. So the system will just produce a log of every chart. And then the other one is you can transfer a session. So for instance, if Sister Comfort create a meeting and something happened that he will not be able to attend, that meeting can be transferred to the next person. Call the person and then transfer it via email. The person can open the meeting when it's time, instead of, most applications don't have that. And then co-hosts will be able to lower hands. Now we have it. The co-host will be able to lower hands and then mute or shut down the camera. We didn't have that, but now we have it. And you can remove someone from the participant list. If the person maybe is not really paying attention, they can kick the person off or push the person to attendee. Now we can live stream. Already know a lot of people are excited because we have live streaming, which is already there to YouTube. And then we have few new themes, like the background, not the background color coding. We can change it, and there, when you click on it, you will see new. If it's a new one, you will see it there as new. You can play with it or change the background for the themes. Then we have the dynamic screen layout. Now, if you look at your screen now, all of us are on the panel. Andy just asked this. Now I'm large. It's just a screen resize. I'm large. Maybe John is seeing himself as large. Comfort is seeing. You are the only one seeing it, but the rest are seeing you as a proper resize. That's the new dynamic layout they've added, which is good. So the other one is whiteboard. So whiteboard is also dynamic. Multiple people can write on whiteboard. Comfort is writing, I'm writing. And the beauty again is you can download it, print it out. So you can draw something and then print it out, which is really good. And then for the presentation too, so the presenter, the function presenter, you can also download and print it out if you want to. So you present something, you have something there, you can just print it out straight away. Then now the next one is the payment. I hope I'm not too fast. So I'm done with O-Connect. That's O-Connect features that we have. So when you see yourself large or anything, No, it's add-on. So one of the good things we want to say, we call it in IT, they call it continuous delivery and continuous integration. So you don't need to shut down the system to deliver something. Whilst you are there, the IT engineer can still add on functions, and you see something pop up. So, oh, what's this? They call that continuous delivery. So you just deliver something on the fly. As you are there, they're just adding new features without shutting down the whole system. That's a beautiful, powerful thing when it comes to software development. Now let's look at the payout, the payment structure. Ash talk about they are scaling up the payment process. Scaling up means, they'll be adding, because we have very large volume. No system I've ever seen that the market need time to adjust to that. So what we need to do is they need to scale it up bit by bit, adjust the scale, and then stabilize, scale and stabilize. Because if they push everything straight away, what will happen? The system saying, we've never seen this before, and the system will just shut down. It's not like someone's there shutting the system, but the system, because of the way it is being structured, the system will just blow an alarm or alert and then shut down. So they want the system to get used to the volume. That's why they are scaling up bit by bit until they get to the position where they want us to be, which is really good. And then now we can use multiple processors. So the system now will be able to handle multiple processors because of the volume that is coming. And then now what they want to do is, they're talking about pay out and pay in, pay out and pay in. So the system must be able to do all of this in pay out and pay in to handle that volume. And we need to know, one of the things Mr. Ashfara said is about regulation. The reason why they are doing this is because of the regulation and compliance. When it comes to banking application, there's a lot of regulation, rules, and compliance. So they need to follow that, because when you go your own way, there'll be a lot of issues. The system will just tell you no. So they're just following the regulation. I think Robin will even explain more about that. Now, Ash talk about we are adding multiple processors and increasing the volume gradually. And he talk about we have backup plans to handle all payment processing options. So we shouldn't worry, because they already know what they are doing. All these things are in place. As they are going up, they are seeing a lot of things. OnPassive is it's a global company, and what is happening, they have all those people who are coming and say, yes, we can do business, we can help. So they are already up. The game is already there. So they say within 2 weeks, we will clear out all pending withdrawals. That's what Ash told us. Within 2 weeks, they'll be able to clear out all pending withdrawals. It's not yet time, they're still getting there. But if it doesn't happen, please don't be panicked. Just stay put. It's technology. So they are working very tirelessly for that. And he talked about December 1st, Ash should be able to announce the Ash bomb. We know about the Ash bomb coming, so let us be excited. He said it will be the highest, the highest we have ever witnessed, we have ever achieved so far. So the Ash bomb will be the highest we have. So we're talking about Burj Khalifa, the train station, all of this. Ash is telling us that the Ash bomb will be the highest OnPassive, or we have ever achieved so far, which is really great. Then came out and explained. He said we should, we are new in the market. Ash told us that we are new in the market, and because we are new with the new transaction process, it will take time to ramp up and scale multiple channels and processors to increase the volume. So yes, because we are new, we already know it will take time. So we just have to be patient. He said, don't be discouraged. It will work. It just take time, extra time to do this. He said, don't be in a mode of anxiety or concern. Business take process and works to achieve. So we know that we just have to calm ourselves down. So Ash is just like giving us that, to kill our anxiety. So we just have to be patient. I would like to transfer. He told us that he would like to transfer our anxiety to excitement and gratitude, as it makes me happy. So if it is possible that Ash can transfer our anxiety, to excitement and gratitude. He will do it because that's what makes him happy, you know. And he told us that, you know, we just have to be happy and enjoy every moment, you know, because they are working on our behalf tirelessly. So, Mr. Comfort, I will leave it there. That's the update that I can give for now.
That was beautiful, bro. Thank you so much. You made it look so nice, nicer than I saw it at the back office. So good job. Thank you. So, Bra Frank, this just came to mind. I thought that Najma is here and she's one of the ladies on fire out there. Najma, would you like to make just one quick comment about everything? The comment, the new things that happened throughout the week. One thing that struck you the most.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. The one thing I'm just waiting for a bomb.
Okay. You're waiting for the A bomb. All right.
Yes, just anticipating for that.
All right.
And we can't speculate, we can't assume. So that's why I'm just waiting.
Okay, you're just
much.
waiting and you're being excited and then celebrating before it arrives. All right, thank you. So, Brother Frank, I'm not sure. Do you want to say something, or do you? Because I have one question before we open the Q&A. I think Collins has given us enough. That's enough of summary for us. Let's just leave it open. So, if anybody is typing in the chat, it could be a comment, it could be a question, and then we go from there. Let's just make it a bit more relaxed today and see how it goes. Frank, please.
I agree with you, Sister. Yes, it's relaxing today. Collins has given an extensive update for the past week. It's a summary, and I believe anybody that has any question pertaining to that, when we get to the Q&A, we can tackle that. And we're so grateful to have in our midst today Robin Noble. Once again, he's going to cater for all your questions and answers. So, Sister, we are on good. Yeah, we're on course.
Yeah.
So let's keep rolling. Back
All
to
right,
you.
sure. Yeah, there's something that we've been discussing a lot, and Collins spoke about that and a few other people, but I would just like Andy to comment on that really quick and let Robin go on that. I think and then we'll open the Q&A for everybody to say what they want to say. So, you know, one of the things which we know is Ash says he is quite comfortable with the fact that as they're fine-tuning and going and ramping up, the system is stable, and so that gives him peace of mind. That's a good point from him. And so he also lets us know that we have to be scaling up and then stabilize and scale up, ramping up petit a petit, because we are new in the market. However, he is promising us, Andy, that within 2 weeks, we would be having the pending accounts paid. So is it like are we taking this like the pay in, pay out system has been stabilized, or he's just hoping that it should be the case? I hope I was clear on that. Andy, Andy would say something, then Robin's comment on that too, and then we go from there, please. Thank you.
You've got a system which is taking in payments and paying out payments. As Collins quite rightly pointed out earlier, everything has to be compliance correct. And you've got to be very careful of what they call money laundering. So when you've got a payout going to somebody, if they have an account, for argument's sake, in Nigeria, for instance, and their average income has been $200 a month, and all of a sudden there's $1,000 come in, questions start to be asked, where has it come from? So the merchant needs to be very careful because he is liable at the end of the day. So what they're doing at the moment is simply, you know, let's say they do 800 or 1,000 payment processes, and then they slow it down. And then they'll take 2,000 and they'll slow it down, and then they'll take 3,000 and slow it down, and so on. So this system has to be ramped up in order to be able to cope with the numbers that are coming and the numbers of accounts that we already have, because we know there's in excess of 3 million. Not everybody is going to activate to become an affiliate, admittedly, but there are a lot of people buying or wanting to buy OConnect. So it's really a case of taking time to get to that next level, stabilize, as everybody says, and then get to the next level and stabilize, and get to the next level and so on. So it's coming. We're expecting that to be dealt with within the next couple of weeks, which is great. So beginning in December, all hell breaks loose. Let's hope. Thanks, Comfort.
Okay, thank you so much. And Robin, welcome once again, and would also like you to give your perspective on this point that Andy just
Thank you, Comfort. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to be with you again. And, this is a time from my perspective of reflection. This is a quiet time for us where we can take stock of our belief, take stock of where we want to go with this, be patient, breathe, relax, put our own affairs in order right now, because what Ash and the teams are doing is larger than what most of us can understand. If any of us have worked in the banking systems, we realize that there are checks and balances that need to be put in place. The financial processors have their own legislation in terms of how they need to proceed in each and every country. And remember, this is not just one country with one currency. So all of these checks and balances, all of these legalities have to be in proper sync in order for the payments and everything else to go through for all founders around the world. And from the moment that I joined, and subsequently in various webinars and comments that Ash has made, the commissions will be paid out when everybody can receive them. So we need to bear in mind that, yes, many, many, many people are waiting for these commissions, but it's not Ash and on passive that's holding this up right now. So we have to be patient. We have to send a lot of love, prayers to the teams, to on passive, to the governments and to the legal departments that are working diligently on our behalf to have this done. And the more positivity we can continue to pour into it, because for, again, my experience with on passive and with Ash is that when it has been silent, Ash always comes back with more. So the naysayers and the people who are complaining actually are fueling positivity in me, because I know what has come out of these silences, and I know what have come out of these times when the business and the company has been working so very, very hard. I was talking to a few people the other day, and they were saying how they're giving up, they don't believe in it, it's been too long. And I just said, you have to put things into perspective. If you don't have an experience of working with large companies, or if you've never worked for yourself, or you've never worked with any other business, our understanding of things can be very limited. So we need to trust what people are saying, because we've all come together into On Passive to help each other with like-minded desires, hopes, and dreams. And Ash is the leader in this component as the Pied Piper, helping us to that destination. So we have to allow those who are involved to do their jobs, and it's the outside forces right now that are causing the challenges. So whenever there is something positive and something hugely beneficial to a people, a country, there is always a negative force that will rise up. So whatever your beliefs are, however you choose to manage this, please do so. And help to spread that the understanding, the peacefulness, the awareness that people just need to be patient, stay in the now, and know that Ash is doing everything that he can to come forward with to bring more news and information as soon as he is able to. And there's no point in dropping any other large information disclosures if the fundamental one that everybody needs to have in place in order to make those other announcements happen. So that is part of the reason, I'm sure, why he is also staying quiet and not passing on some of the information that from the last few webinars, when you watch him and listen to him, he wants to tell us more, but he cannot say anything at the moment. So let's help and support what he needs to do, what his teams are doing, and just know that this is going to come to an absolutely incredibly magnificent fruition very, very shortly.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. It was a wonderful opening of the session, and we really appreciate that. Brother Frank, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Comfort. Yes, Robin is right. He's right on point. I was gonna, based on what he just said, I was gonna have a question, but I'll hold on to that person for now since we haven't started the Q&A yet. What do you say, Mr. Comfort?
I would say if it's a follow up to that, I
Just
would
a follow-up
say
to
you go
Robin's,
for it, bro. I think it's all right.
You mean I can go ahead? Okay,
Yes.
thank you. All right, thank you so much. This is something that Ash touched on. He talks about how we can exchange our excitement, how we can exchange our drawback and all that into an excitement and anxiety and all that. Robin just talked about it too. Robin, if I may ask, Ash said that the only way we can support him right now at this juncture for all that he's doing for us, many people are not appreciating. They are not seeing the end game. So he said the only way we can do, or we can support him and the company, is to be positive, have a positive mindset. Now, what exactly does Ash mean by that? If you could expatiate on that, please.
Absolutely. It's not spreading negativity.
Hey, Robin gets me. Robin, did you get my question?
Yes, I did. I did, Frank. Thank you.
Yes.
I think the simplest way to answer that is to stay in the now, to include On Passive and all the teams and Ash and his family and everybody in the On Passive membership. I think to hold them in prayers and love, and just to see this as a completed, beautiful example of where business is going to go in the world and how we're going to be changing the world. I don't think anybody needs to stand on top of a building and shout it from the rooftops unless that's truly how you feel. But at the moment, the quiet support is equally as loud as any noise and positive messages that we can send out. Keep going into one's back office, stay engaged through various webinars where you feel comfortable either to listen or to participate. But keep, if you believe, if you know that On Passive is happening, then that's the message that you speak or say or send out. I think it's really as simple as that. There's nothing that we can do to help any of the tech teams with the work that they have to do. We are not part owners of the company, therefore we don't donate, give any finances towards On Passive. We don't own that we have to make the executive decisions. That's all coming from Ash, the executive team, and the senior department heads. So our role as a founder affiliate is to be patient, to be kind, to support and to help each other. And I think maybe this is something that we can also do and be aware of. There are still so many founders, by choice or by situation, who have still not migrated from O-founders to the OES, who still have not clicked on become an affiliate in their OES. There's so much that can still be done gently and kindly before the payment lanes open up again. So I don't believe we need to dwell on the payment issue. We know it is being handled. We know we will be told when we can use the credit cards again. And until that comes out, we just stay positive. Now, if somebody doesn't believe, if somebody doesn't want to be part of this, then that's fine. You say that's your choice. You send them on their way, you bless them, and hope that they will come forward again in due course. But we can't force anybody. And I think we're at the point now where we should not be forcing anybody. So all of this that Ash is referring to is coming from the heart. It's the gentleness, the kindness. That is really what brought founders to On Passive over and above the financial returns that were discussed at the beginning. We know that's going to happen. And if one doesn't see it and understand it through all the partnerships that are happening, through all the events that are occurring, then there's not much else that one can do or say to convince somebody else. So I wouldn't try anymore. Everybody has free will, everybody has free choice, and we knew that there would come a point in time within this magnificent company where people will be going their own way. And this might be the start of it. You know, some people don't want to be involved, or some people are being involved more quietly. Those are their choices. But be there, be kind when somebody comes forward and asks for help. And I think that's where we're at in this paused state of being able to reflect and make sure that our affairs are in order so that we are ready to move forward when we are told that we can and what the next steps are. Does that help to answer, Frank?
Yes, Robin, thank you so much. It does. And thank you once again for expanding on that topic, on that issue, because there were many who missed that, and we appreciate you expanding and explaining further. Positivity is what we need right now in every venture. So thank you so much once again. Sister Comfort, I'll be back to you and then take it over.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks so much. So, guys, we tried to do it in two sessions, and the first one was just the update and the intro as we've just had. And so I'm just going to stop recording now and restart again. And so Brother Frank will usher us into the Q&A. So guys, type your questions in the Q&A